Alright, let's dive into something that's got the music world buzzing, the upcoming Super Deluxe treatment of the Beatles' Rubber Soul. But here's the thing, this isn't just another reissue. It's a deep dive into a pivotal moment in music history, and personally, I think it's a game changer for how we experience classic albums. Let me explain why. First off, Rubber Soul isn't just any Beatles album. Released in 1965, it's the bridge between their pop roots and the experimental genius of Revolver and Sgt. Pepper. It's where you hear the band starting to stretch their creative muscles, lyrically, musically, and even sonically. So, when I heard Giles Martin and Sam Okell were remixing it, I knew this wasn't just a cash grab. These guys aren't just remastering, they are reimagining. And what makes this really interesting is that they are giving us a Dolby Atmos mix, something fans have been begging for since the Revolver reissue. But here's the twist, it's a standalone release, not part of the main box set. Why? I'm guessing it's to keep the price point manageable for the Super Deluxe edition, but it also feels like a statement. This is a separate experience, not just an add-on. Now, let's talk about the outtakes. 24 of them. That's right, 24. What many people don't realize is that these aren't just random scraps, they are windows into the band's creative process. Take Little Girl, a previously unheard John Lennon composition. It's not a finished song, it's a song outline, which is fascinating. It's like peeking into Lennon's notebook, seeing the raw ideas before they became polished tracks. If you take a step back and think about it, this is as close as we'll ever get to being in the studio with the Beatles in 1965. And then there's the inclusion of both the UK and US versions of the album. This might seem like a small detail, but it's huge. Back then, albums were often rearranged for different markets, and Rubber Soul is a prime example. The US version dropped tracks like Drive My Car, and added others like I've Just Seen a Face. This raises a deeper question, which version is the real Rubber Soul? Personally, I think it's both and neither. It's a snapshot of a time when the music industry was still figuring things out, and the Beatles were right in the middle of it. Now, let's talk formats. Vinyl, CD, Blu-ray, they've got it all. But what caught my eye is the Zoetrope picture disc. If you're not familiar, it's a vinyl that creates a little animation when it spins. It's a gimmick, sure, but it's also a nod to the band's playful spirit. I mean, this is the band that once released a record with a cutout sheet of photos for fans to assemble. They've always been about more than just the music, it's the experience. Here's where I'll get a little controversial. I think this reissue is more than just a treat for superfans. It's a reminder of why albums matter. In an era of streaming and playlists, Rubber Soul is a testament to the power of a cohesive body of work. Every track, every outtake, every remix, it all tells a story. And that's what makes this release so compelling. It's not just about nostalgia. It's about understanding how four guys from Liverpool changed the world. So, is it worth the price tag? In my opinion, absolutely. Whether you're a die-hard fan, or just someone who appreciates great art, this is a chance to experience Rubber Soul in a way that's never been possible before. A detail I find fascinating is the 88-page hardback book included in the Super Deluxe editions. It's not just liner notes, it's a deep dive into the album's creation, complete with photos and insights. It's like having a piece of history in your hands. What this really suggests is that the Beatles' legacy isn't just about the songs, it's about the process, the experimentation, the evolution. And that's why this reissue feels so important. It's not just a product, it's a celebration of creativity. So, when October 2nd rolls around, I'll be there, headphones on, diving into every track, every outtake, every remix. Because, at the end of the day, Rubber Soul isn't just an album, it's a journey. And I, for one, Can't wait to take it all over again.